Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Half Decent Racing League in the Waffle House Fight Night 144 here at Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta, Georgia. We're about to go green for some very exciting racing. This is Fearless Barry alongside in the booth. Matt Dickerson with the pole win. Your Athena Body Care pole sitter. Charlie Bowling in second and Jacob Watson in third. Apologies for coming on live late. A lot of issues getting everything started, but we are up and live. And we will grab an interview with Matt Dickerson on the first caution flag.
This is Cliff Adams, and your top five rounding up with Brendan McHugh.
Special thanks to Athena Body Care for sponsoring the pole winner each and every week. Matt Dickerson inside, Charlie Bowling outside. We're going green here at Echo Park Speedway. Good jump by Dickerson. Charlie Bowling will move behind him, single file, double file behind them. It is Watson and Adams. And pretty clean start for the most part throughout the field.
Good. Great start tonight.
You see Charlie Bowling getting out of the draft quickly.
So they come into the corner.
There we go,
Nice
side by side for the
two
lead.
by two.
Here's Dickerson inside Adams with a good push outside. He's got Brendan McHugh and Stephen Farrell behind him. And that will put Cliff Adams out front here at Atlanta. McHugh goes way wide. Farrell will stay behind him, though, as the inside lane will continue to fall back.
Momentum seems to be on the high line, at least early right now. We'll see as these tires wear in and this track starts to change how that affects these cars or these trucks, and which lane is going to be fastest at that time.
Well, tell us a little bit about Atlanta, Barry.
Well, I tell you what, it's another mile and a halfer, but this isn't like any other mile and a halfer. Fearless, this right here is a super speedway in every sense of the meaning. This is a Talladega and a Daytona. Wrap them together, shorten the track up on its width, keep it at full speed, and white knuckle ride. It's a fun evening for the spectators as well as the drivers.
As Justin Kruger will go to the race lead, we will have a stage caution about lap 45. Fuel window between 50 and 55 laps. That could be an issue later on in the race. We'll have to watch the strategy and how many cautions we have. Earlier this year at Daytona, I think there was almost 11 caution flags for not a whole lot of laps, so hopefully these drivers can keep it clean. So far, we're doing good. Working lap number 4 is Justin Kruger, Cliff Adams, and Shane Williams coming back on the high side.
They're looking great. That number 1 mellow yellow on the inside, running in 8th place, doing great. Kind of skipped the inside shoulder there. That's a place you do not want to be at a super speedway.
One thing about Atlanta is the runs you can get here are insane. And you can see the 22 moving back and forth. Just watch that 84, how quickly he was able to close the gap. It can be truly fearsome sometimes.
What's amazing, Fearless, is at these high rates of speed, these drivers with hardly an inch or two will move where they've got to move to keep the position they're in. And that's kind of what is expected here tonight. If you give up too much, you're just going to move backwards, and that's what makes this race so exciting.
Here comes that 84 truck. That is a debut driver. Goose, you may have heard him in the broadcast booth the past couple weeks. He is making his first start on the track.
He's doing great. 9th place tonight, Fearless.
And they're still working side by side. Justin Kruger on the lead on the inside. The outside lane hasn't been able to get enough momentum to get around him just yet. But here comes a good run. Eli Stack all over Shane Williams. Shane Williams has had a good season so far. His heel gets loose. And Adams gets into him. Big checkup on the outside lane. Somehow, nobody gets wrecked.
That was some skillful driving there. That 99 car, Shane Williams. He thought for sure he was going around, and he kept that truck underneath him.
And there was a crash further in the back that we missed. The 324 of Brandon Reimer after that checkup. Let's watch Brandon Reimer. That's him on the outside. Oh, it looks like he goes down on the 26. That is, I do believe that is Bobby Bender. But Brandon Reimer comes down the track and gets into the 26, and that will bring out the caution flag right before that impressive save by Shane Williams. But before we watch a replay on that, we need to pull in our pole winner, presented by Athena Body Care. Well, he is... Oh, there he is. Hey, Mr. Dickinson, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Well, congratulations on winning the Athena Body Care pole win here at Atlanta. I know you're already shuffled a little bit further back, but tell us a little bit about your car and what you think about this track.
I don't know about the track, man. I'm not too fond of super speedways and stuff like that, but I got shuffled back a little bit because I seen my teammates coming up on the outside there, and I figured I'd let off, and we got lined up. And then we had a couple more come around our outside, so we got shuffled back a little bit. But see if we can work together and, stay up front, see what we can do.
Well, good luck today. Special thanks to our pole sponsor for giving us the opportunity to race here each and every week. But I'll let you get back to your team channel.
Yes,
good luck.
Thank you, buddy.
And that pole sitter is presented by Athena Body Care. Feel and smell like the gods for just $5. Head on over to athenabody.com. Special
Only
thanks to them.
$5.
And while we're talking about sponsors, how about our caution sponsor for the past couple of weeks? Not Quite Perfect. Be sure to check them out online. A little family-owned business. And it's always nice to watch the community come around each other, around racing.
It sure is. It's a small sport and it's a small world. These drivers all know each other, and while it does get hectic and it gets a little hard to put up with others during race time, because of the drivers just want every bit that they can get out of the truck that they're in. As a whole, though, all week long, week to week, it's a great group of guys, great group of sponsors, great group of small businesses.
Alrighty, Justin Kruger in the lead, Shane Williams outside him, Cliff Adams, Eli Stack, Brendan McHugh, and Stephen Farrell. That is your first three rows. We're about to go back to green, only around lap number 10. These drivers got one fast repair. I know that 26 truck, unfortunately, will probably have to have used fast repair after all that damage sustained. Another debut driver running that Fearless Broadcasting paint scheme. And we're going back to green. There we go, good start by Kruger. Shane Williams outside. He has Cliff Adams to his inside.
Followed by Brendan McHugh and Eli Stack.
It's a pretty good start. Cliff Adams all over that line, but he will straighten that truck out, and he's going to get a good run on Kruger. Williams falls back. Here comes a big push from Eli Stack.
Just at the right time, right before the corner, right in the perfect location. That was a good push.
Only problem is they don't have anybody helping them right now. And Cliff Adams will pull to the outside of Justin Kruger side by side for the lead. 29 inside, 78 outside. Eli stacking the wall a little bit further back. That's going to slow the momentum of that outside line temporarily. But here comes Shane Williams with a push to Cliff Adams, and Adams back to the lead here at Echo Park.
22's dropping back. Get out of the way. Let the racing up front continue.
He must not feel safe with all this aggressiveness up here at the front. It's great racing right now. Here's Shane Williams back all over Adams. Kruger working back to the inside lane. Shane Williams just doesn't have the help that Kruger does.
No, they don't seem to be tightened up where they need to be behind in order to get the same speed that the front 2 rows are getting.
And they're nose to nose, neck to neck, 29 inside. Cliff Adams to the outside. McHugh and Goose bumper to bumper. On the bottom, Shane Williams, Eli Stack. Good gap between Stack and Williams. I don't know if Stack is just trying to get a good run as Williams gets really loose again. And he's up in the wall. Stack's going to take it 3 wide. Can Shane Williams hold on? Dickerson almost gets into him.
A couple cars getting squirrely, but they made it. Great driving, great driving.
And Cliff Adams will fall back to the front bumper of Eli Stack. But now the outside lane working back again to the outside of McHugh, and now trying to get to the outside of Kruger, just not quite enough momentum right now.
Absolutely. And you know what's true about this track is that even when you, in this case, drag the wall, as long as you've got a drafting partner, you can make your way back up.
Here we go. Good racing up front. Here's Cliff Adams still to the outside of Brendan McHugh, who dominated that road course earlier this year at Watkins Glen. Eli Stack just can't stay in line on that outside lane, and it's just slowing Cliff Adams down.
Yeah, the 29 Chevy of Justin Kruger has just got some speed, and he's got that one now. With the tires the way they are, the track the way it is, bottom line is just seems to be holding it together. While the top line should have more speed because of the momentum, it's the bottom line for now and Justin Kruger. The whole field is pretty much together. There's a few guys in the back, but if you look across from first to about 15th is just one large group of trucks out there, which makes for some exciting racing in tonight's race.
Bobby Bender in the pit road again, already 1, maybe 2 laps down. He's just not having a good day.
It's sad for him. I know he was looking forward to showing us his potential tonight. And,
he's getting a little bit squirrely on that inside lane. Surprised he was able to keep it together, but that outside lane working back. Samuel Green came into the mix, and he pushes pretty good formation. Stephen Farrell, Eli Stack, and Cliff Adams. But here comes that inside lane again.
It's just exciting to see it. It's hard. Everybody wants that top position. Everybody wants the clean air. There's 2 trucks with clean air right now, and neither one of them can get in front of the other one. So they're going to be going side by side at least for the long haul here.
And it's still side by side for the lead. Nobody's been able to get out front and just keep it. Cliff Adams trying to pull ahead. He's still got Eli Stack all over his back bumper. It's a good thing Stack was able to close that gap. As you see, Lucas Crump a little bit high off that line again.
Fearless, as the night goes on, we know the temperatures are going to drop and the track's going to get faster, and it's also going to rubber up, which is going to make it faster. What do you think is going to happen tonight as these trucks move on and everybody's vying for this win? Are we going to see it get a little bit more aggressive than it is right now? Because right now it seems like everybody's behaving themselves pretty well.
Well, if Daytona was any example, it's going to get 3 wide, possibly 4 wide on the straightaways. These drivers are going to have to start lifting in the corners. The runs are going to get impossible to handle. And we're going to have a little bit of fuel strategy at the end with a bunch of green-white checkers that just throws everybody's plans into the air.
Good point. It's an excellent point. And yes, as these tires wear, you're going to have to come off of it into the corners or you're going to hit the wall. There's no way around that. You've got to drive the track no matter what. Even though you're in the draft, you've got to drive the track.
Watching the telemetry of Eli Stack, you see a little bit of a toe off the throttle in the corners right now as Lucas Crump, again, really loose through the trial. But yeah, we're not at full throttle. He's just backing off just a wee little bit right now.
Outside is taking the, there we go. Was that Cliff Adams in the 78 machine? But as we come around through the tri-oval, back to the start finish, it's going to be Justin Kruger again.
And just nobody can get the lead and keep it. It's just a bunch of back
here we
and
go.
forth.
Caution, caution, caution.
Oh, Shane Williams involved. That's Zach Steele in the 88. Saw the sparks flying. Not sure what exactly happened, and we'll have to get a replay of that. But Chris Farmer and Shane Williams both with meatballs. Let's see what happens. So right there, you see they're already wrecking. We'll have to back it up just a little bit.
On the back.
So this looks like a good place to start. See Cody Zereth. Watch that 54 truck. He goes way wide, gets in the wall, comes back down. Zach Steele follows him, gets in the wall in the next tri-oval, just gets into Farmer, and it's on from there.
Frustrating. These guys put in a lot of effort this whole week, practicing, getting their lines down, getting those tenths of a second when they thought they couldn't get any more. And the last thing they want to do is end up on pit road with a truck that needs repair.
I mean, that tri-oval is just so hard to master. A lot of mile and a halves you go to, the tri-oval tries to spin you out every time, but it's so much worse here. The tri-oval is just basically flat. It's basically flat, and you're going so fast through it. It's a miracle these trucks don't wreck more often. So Cliff Adams, Justin Kruger, Eli Stack, your top three. Let's see if we can pull in one of the drivers involved in that last incident. Let's see if we can pull in Zach Steele. Hey Zach, this is Fearless and Bobby, or Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
I do.
Talk us through that last incident.
Yeah. So Cody tagged the wall in front of me, and I was paying attention, but I was following him a little too much. I got a little too stuck on his bumper, and I tagged the wall coming out of the tri-oval, and it just threw me right back down into Chris. I got into it and collected. I think I collected Shane too, but that one was on me. Just tagged the wall and got loose.
What's your strategy going forward in this race now that you've used your crash repair?
Well, now it's going to be just kind of hanging out in the back. Next caution, I should get the wave around, I think. So that's going to be my strategy. Just try and get the wave around, get back on the lead lap, and then just hang out in the back until the end, see if I can avoid any other carnage that might happen later on.
Well, we'll let you get back to your team channel. Good luck, and hope to talk to you later.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's sad that happened, but he did have that quick repair. He's still in the race. It's not over. There's a lot of laps left to go.
For sure. Cliff Adams will restart when we go back to green, as we are 1 to green right now. Inside, looks like they just flipped the lanes. You see Adams, Stack, and Farrell now on the inside lane. Kruger, Brendan McHugh, and Lucas Crump on the outside. It's going to be interesting to see if these drivers who have run the inside lane the entire race, how their truck handles on the outside lane.
I think you brought up a valid question, because these tires don't run the same on the outside that they do on the inside. The weight shift is so different from the bottom to the top of the track that the tires, it's almost like driving an entirely different truck.
This is the old adage true. Cautions breed cautions, or will we be able to go green for the rest of the stage? Well, we're about to find out. Pace truck leading them through turn 4. It's Adams and Kruger switching lanes, and we'll see which one will be a little bit faster as the pace truck will turn hard left onto pit road. Adams on the inside, Kruger on the outside. Oh, we're back to green. Good jump by Cliff Adams.
Looks clean all the way to the back. Great start by everybody.
Look at the gap Farrell put on the person behind him. I think that was Samuel Grant. You see McHugh not going to risk that running on that outside lane.
No, we've seen it already tonight. Those that run the outside lane are going to run the risk of running the wall. And that might just do nothing but slow you down, but it could ruin your night also. So if you're going to run the outside, you've got to be committed to it.
You see Eli Stack loves that outside lane. He's already poked out ahead or alongside Cliff Adams. Lost a little bit of ground, but he's got help now. Kruger and Crump behind him. And here comes Cody Zierf and Marco Sear. As more and more drivers poke out to make that outside lane a reality, Farrell looked like he went up the block, changed his mind, just didn't have the room for it. And here's Eli Stack alongside Brendan McHugh.
That 78 looking strong out front for the first time tonight.
And here's Eli Stack trying to side draft, trying to get alongside Stephen Farrell. They just can't get that outside lane. The momentum it needs. Here's Farrell, late block. He gets into Stack and they're wrecking. Super late block by Stephen Farrell. That will bring out the caution flag once again.
Well, that driver that went into the wall, what number was he?
29, Justin Kruger.
29, Justin Kruger. Oh, that's sad. But you know what? He did a great job of keeping it up there against the wall. Nobody else was spun out. There wasn't any big damage anywhere. I think he might be able to recover from this.
That was an extremely aggressive move by Stephen Farrell, though. Let's pull a replay. See if we can get a replay kind of an overhead. Here we go. Watch that orange 129 truck. Right here, it looks like they're already outside. Stack has to check up. Right, everybody just wasn't able to check up in time. That was extremely good dropping by the rest of the field, and only one truck will be involved.
Quite impressive, actually.
Who should we talk to this caution, sponsored by Not Quite Perfect?
Well, look at our Samuel Green, who's running on top 5, up 14 spots.
Doesn't look like he's available for comment.
Keep picking the winners tonight.
Let's pull in league owner Todd Rush and just see how he's doing out there a little bit further in the back. Hey Todd, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, guys?
Nothing much. Pretty exciting racing so far. Talk us through your race.
Oh, I'm just trying to hold on. There's some crazy stuff going on. I'm just trying to avoid it, and right now sitting top 10, so I'm hoping I can hold on to this for another, what we got, probably another 11 laps or so before the stage caution. Try to get some points here. Try to get above that cut line that I'm sitting below right now.
So, before you came, or what's your viewpoint for Atlanta coming into this race versus how you're feeling right now?
Coming in, I honestly thought it was going to be a little bit more crazy. It seems like guys are being more patient than I thought they would be. And so right now it's going great. I was able to avoid some of the carnage and just hoping to hang on to it here.
Well, we're about to go back to green. Oh, sorry, Barry. You go ahead.
I was going to say quickly, Todd, this is Barry in the booth. That Ford has been quick all night tonight, so we're looking forward to seeing you as we go back to green here shortly.
Yeah, don't let it fool you. We'll see what happens here at the end. I appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. Lights are off on the pace truck. It's Adams and Stephen Farrell up to that outside lane. It's going to be an interesting restart. All right, here we go, side by side. Adams inside, Farrell outside. It's Brendan McHugh, Samuel Green, Eli Stack, Charlie Bowling, Cameron Watson, Lucas Crump, Cody Zeriff, and Todd Rush. That is your top 10. It's Adams inside, and we're going green right now. So the green flag is in the air. Good jump by Adams again. He's got these restarts nailed down tight, and Lucas Crump very slow in the back. That's going to stack up the whole outside lane, and we're going to go mostly single file for this first lap or so.
Well, as we're coming down to the end of this stage, what we're not looking for is a caution before the stage ending. These guys have just got to be as aggressive as they can, but they've got to protect these trucks because they've got to be there at the end.
Woo!
That crossover was pretty amazing.
Right
yeah. Folks
Cody
at home,
Zeriff. Cody
folks at home, you're
feeling very
go
aggressive
ahead.
right now. Cody Zeriff very aggressive right now. I don't know how he managed to make that stick.
You're so right. Outstanding observation. He did great.
Cliff Adams still out front. You see Farrell Bowling on the outside lane. It's McHugh pushing Adams. Farrell not able to make that outside lane work right now. You see Bowling starting to blink a little bit.
Daniel Green in that 25. Toyota seems to be the only Toyota anywhere near the front of the pack for right now.
We work lap number 37 of 120 stage caution around lap 45.
And we know at that point the field's going to come in. They're going to fill up. They're going to get 4 fresh Goodyears and the Sunoco fuel and get back out there.
Pretty good formation on that outside lane. Big gap on the bottom. But Farrell will poke down, and Charlie Bowling will be leading that outside lane. Here's Eli Stack back out to the top lane. He likes that outside, Barry.
Sure does. If they can get together, that outside will be much quicker than the bottom lane, especially as the night goes on and the temperatures get cooler.
As you see multiple drivers poking back down to the bottom. Shane Williams trying to keep that truck clean for now, already involved in one incident. Oh, Dickerson below the line gets really loose. Oh, Sear has to check up. He goes way wide. Cody Zeriff gets in the wall. And it's 3 wide. He's still falling. We're still racing. And it looks like everybody will keep it straight.
Absolutely. Lap 39, caution-free still on this run. Trying to make it to the 45 lap mark. Here we come up to lap 40. Folks, if you're watching at home, it's exciting for you. I'm sure you wish you could be at the track tonight. We all wish we could be there. But watching at home is just as exciting if you get to listen to the broadcast, get to listen to some of the radio talk. It's really a great evening. We thank you for joining us, being with us here tonight.
This broadcast would not be possible without the race sponsors and without the broadcast fans. Those who tune in each and every broadcast. As McHugh side by side with Adams, he had the lead a couple corners ago, but Adams just a little bit stronger as Bowling gets in the wall. This outside lane just getting more and more slick. These drivers are just not able to run it like they used to be able to. And now it's just McHugh and Eli Stack.
And even with the two of them, though, they've got the speed with just two cars, where the inside line is a line of cars. They're still holding the speed.
And McHugh will take the top spot. Brendan McHugh will take the top spot with only Eli Stack helping him. And here's Charlie Bowling coming back. Here we go, lap 43 coming onto the board. It's Brendan McHugh out front, Adams Green second, third. And here comes that outside lane, Eli Stack trying to make something of it. But Charlie Bowling just not able to push him up there. Adams all over McHugh. And here this Eli Stack surging back alongside Stephen Farrell. He's got help now. Charlie Bowling and Shane Williams. Chris Farmer a little bit further back. But Shane Williams has been one of the fastest trucks in the field the past couple weeks.
Absolutely. And with the draft in Atlanta, you just have to hold on. It's a fast track, it's a fun track, but it takes skill. These drivers tonight are showing us the skill they have.
Oh, Samuel Green moves up. Huge push from Eli Stack, and that will push him alongside Cliff Adams as they are aggressively side drafting behind him. And here comes another big push. Oh, they're 3 wide, and there's a caution. That will be your stage caution.
That'll make Brendan McHugh first, Samuel Green finishing second in the 25 Toyota, Cliff Adams third in the 78. We've got Stephen Farrell, then Eli Stack is your top 5.
If Eli Stack had had a little bit better help on that last lap, I am positive Samuel Green could have gotten to that race lead. Green was on the move.
What we had was some great racing there, and drivers able to keep their tempers under control long enough to get to the caution.
Let's see if we can pull in our stage winner, Brendan McHugh. I'll let you handle this one, Barry.
All right.
Hey, Brendan, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
Copy.
Brendan, this is Barry in the booth. How's that 32 Ford treating you tonight?
Oh man, not too bad. I'm just trying to keep it on the track, so having fun.
Yeah, it sure looks like it. Can you tell us what your plan is after you come in here to the pits after this stage? What do you need to do to stay up front?
Yeah, hope I can keep Cliff, Steven, and Matt up with me, and the Vortex Motorsports guys, see how we can try to control the race here. So hoping to try to stay up front, help each other out, and see what happens.
Well, I tell you, it's been challenging. There's been some moments where you just kind of wonder who's doing what and at what time. And because it's a super speedway, the speeds are so high, there's no forgiveness on the track. What do you have to do when you're in a position when you see those things happening, or you're anticipating those things, but you can't back off the throttle because you're in the super speedway? How do you handle those situations?
Man, you just got to pray you get through them and don't get any damage on the car. So just try to keep the thing on 4 wheels and avoid getting caught up in anything. So
well,
hope we
Brendan,
can do it.
I appreciate your time tonight, and I'm glad you're out front and get you to the pits. Hope your pit crew does you good, and we'll see you out on the other side.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you.
You bet. That's Brendan McHugh in the 32 Ford leading at the first stage.
It's always fun to get the driver's perspective each and every caution, especially if they were involved in some kind of incident. Everybody sees their race a little bit differently.
They sure do. It's amazing from looking out your window what you think and what you believe, And then even just afterwards, when you're maybe at the hauler and you see the replays and you're like, well, that didn't look exactly like I thought it did. There's so much more that goes into each and every track, and every track has its intricacies, and it just makes it that much more interesting after the race to look back and see what really happened.
So Brendan McHugh looks like he will lead them off of pit road, but we got a little bit of strategy. Looks like a couple drivers were in the pits during one of the previous cautions. Lucas Crump in the lead, but he does have a black flag. Not sure what that is about. Joshua Whitmire and Justin Kruger, Shane Williams all up front. We'll have to see how this will sort out as they're currently sorting out the field.
Yeah, I don't think he would have sped through pit lane under caution, but it's possible.
But it looks like it's going to be Shane Williams, Justin Kruger, Brendan McHugh, and Samuel Green. Honestly, just not any surprises up here at the front.
We're seeing the same strong drivers that have been up front all night long, and as the saying goes, the cream rises to the top, and what we have here is the cream of this league. Now, that's not to say that there's some drivers out back that with some patience and good perspective can't make the move and get up front and get in this fight and maybe have a victory tonight.
Bobby Bender, we mentioned him having trouble a little bit earlier. He is back on the lead lap, ready to go work his way up to the front. See, Farmer is 3 laps down after fixing that damage he was sustained in an earlier incident, and Sean McLean has exited the race.
Well, it's sad to see anybody out of the race. DNFs don't look good, and the sponsors for sure do not like a DNF. Unless your car gets looked at over and over and over on replays.
Man, I don't know, some kind of replays, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing if you get looked at multiple times.
That's correct.
Alrighty, they're side by side. Pace truck leading them around to catch the green flag. It's Shane Williams, Justin Kruger, Brendan McHugh, and Samuel Green. Eli Stack back there in the 4th row. Will he be able to work his way back to the front? We'll have to see. Good jump by Shane Williams as we're back to green. And Brendan McHugh will work his way past Justin Kruger as well.
Back through the pack, we're 2 by 2 until you get back to the very end where we're 1 in a row. Side by side racing through the entire pack, looking great.
Justin Kruger did not get the start he wanted. He's trying to get to the bottoms. Farrell did not leave him any room at all. And here's Cliff Adams poking to the outside for McHugh for 2nd. And here's Green going to the outside.
No help. He's out there on his own, on the top. He's in 2nd. Now he's fighting for the lead. This is amazing. Great racing.
Here comes the push. It's Samuel Green in that 25, and he's to the lead. Adams to the lead. Can he hold it, though? Shane Williams all by himself. He's got a strong truck, but Adams has got help in that 25 and the 29. 3 wide behind him.
What we have here is an exciting race. This is just so good.
Eli Stack shoved the 56 into the wall. In front of them, Justin Kruger also hits the wall, but somehow it still does not slow down Cliff Adams, who is still in the lead with Samuel Green behind him.
And slamming the wall even behind as they get through the trioval. I think that's just a real tough place on this track. As we were talking earlier, it's just you have to be prepared for it. If you're too close to the truck in front of you, it sometimes is difficult to get the line you want to go through that trioval.
Here we go, outside lane forming back up. Eli Stack, Justin Kruger coming to help. That 25 and the 78. Adams just got a strong truck. He's back in the lead by a full truck length. He's got room on the bottom. Here's Samuel Green. Looks like the 99 is at the door. Now pulling even to the 25, but Adams still in the lead. No competition yet.
to me like he's trying to take that car. Yep, there they go. They wanted to both be on the bottom. He waited, brought the 5 car down, or the 25 car down with him.
That was some tight quarters racing. Oh, looks like the 20 gets in the wall back there. 20 of James Wilson. Brian Norris, excuse me. Here comes that outside lane again. Outside lane just has so much momentum that none of these drivers just want to run it the entire race except for Eli Stack. Here comes Justin Kruger trying to push to the outside of Samuel Green. He's got Eli Stack, Cody Zero, Brian Norris, and Lucas Crump all together.
Starting to space out just a little bit, yet we're still side by side after the first 2. And the top lane is trying to get even with the bottom lane. There we go. We're side by side all the way back through at least 10th, 15th place now.
Here's Justin Kruger working to the outside now. Cliff Adams. Good run through the tribal by Adams. But Eli Stack back to the back bumper of that 29. As we head through turns 1 and 2, what can the 29 do?
Fearless, how are they going to make this work without causing another caution? This is amazing racing.
Oh, here we go. You said it a little bit too soon. Caution flag. Not come out. Yeah, how did that not cause a caution? The 20 truck all over the place. Slammed into, I think that was Brendan McHugh. Not positive.
Wow. That was some top-notch driving there.
And they're still running 2 and 3 wide up here for the lead. And that 20 truck's still in the draft. Not sure how. But that almost incident breaks up the whole field. It looks like we have a 2 packs. We got one with the 54 and the 17 at the tail. Everybody else further back in the field.
Yeah, 71, what's that, the 71, 81, and the 1? All fighting for position.
We're going to
in the
have
back.
to watch a replay of that. If these guys can never calm down enough.
I know. This has been a great evening. I'm sure the fans have enjoyed this racing. It's been quite tight. It's been aggressive, but I think it's, for the most part, it's been fair. These guys are being really respectful of each other.
And you saw Eli Stack moving to the bottom. It's just Kruger, Norris, and the Farrell and Crump pack has caught the main pack. And now I guess we just have to wait and see if one of Marco Sear can lead his pack to catch the leaders. Let's see if we can get a replay of what should have been a huge crash.
Just 2 or 3 laps.
I'm not sure if we can. Not sure if this is it or not.
Back to 71 is, there they go, their gaggle of cars has caught the lead pack now. So now we have even more vehicles, more trucks altogether.
Just looking at the replays, just can't find where the 20 started to wreck. That was incredible, though. I will have to find that later. It's still green. It looks like the whole field is back together again.
Yes, they certainly are. And what's amazing is from up here in the booth, you could see that what looked to be certain carnage, and yet somehow these drivers managed to white knuckle it around each other and keep going.
Well, Cliff Adams, he's the man right now. He's got green behind him. Kruger and Stack side by side second. Brian Norris somehow still up in the front of the pack. And you've got Farrell and Crump also on the outside lane. We'll see what that outside lane can do if they can avoid a wreck. You see that 20 truck all over the place every lap.
Certainly is. I don't know if that's lack of steering control or maybe just bad air.
at Daytona as well. It ended with him getting spun off the front bumper of another driver while he was leaving. But that 20 truck just not able to just hold that truck in a straight line on these restrictor plates.
Problem with these restrictor plates is, well, everybody's equal. And you've got to be able to see that error that's not there. Earnhardt's were excellent and outstanding at that. They could see what wasn't there. These drivers are learning to do that, and they will. They'll get there.
One of the keys to going fast at restrictor plates, other than drafting, is being able to push other drivers in the right spots. And it's kind of hard to push somebody when they are all over the place and you have no idea where they're going to be. I'm just speaking from a driver's perspective. My favorite drivers to push aren't the really fast guys, but the guys who are consistent. You know what they're going to do every corner before you even get there.
You're absolutely right. The drivers that are consistent week to week are the drivers that everybody else trusts. That makes them quicker. And there we go. Oh, saw that coming.
And
it's been more collection. They're still wrecking across the back. Oh my.
Bobby Bender involved. Steven, Todd Rush, Brendan McHugh, and Matt Dickerson both with meatballs. So they're going to have to use a fast repair or lay in the pits for a long time.
Hopefully it's not so bad that they can't get the repair fixed.
Let's ride along with that 129 of Stephen Farrell. Already kind of a part of one incident already today. See, he's right behind that 20 truck. On from there. Lots of carnage. Lots of trucks damaged. It's going to be interesting to see what the reactions to that incident are. We have 8 drivers on pit road trying to get damage fixed from that incident.
Well, let's see. Who can we talk to that was involved in that incident, just to hear from their point of view? How about, is Joshua Whitmire, is he in the Discord?
Yes, sir. We'll pull him in. Hey, Joshua, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
I got a copy with you. No, this is Joshua.
Well, hey, Joshua, this is Barry in the booth. Tell us what happened out there.
I've been laying back and everything. A big shout out to all of my guys that's on the 45 truck tonight, the Waffle House, William Bill Murray Foundation. Georgia Bulldogs are riding with me aboard. Since we are in hot Atlanta and I am from the state of Georgia, so I'm showing to represent the Bulldogs tonight on this awesome 45 Toyota Tundra.
Absolutely. Well, you know, it's there's still quite a bit of racing left to do, and I assume you've got a quick repair. You'll get back out there and make the most of it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Atlanta. It's the hybrid, so we're just sitting out here being patient and not trying to overdo anything. But overall, it's been a pretty good, fun race tonight, actually. And shout out to all my family and friends that's watching it tonight. So let's see if we can turn this around on this second half of the race, and hopefully we can make something out of it.
Fearless?
We'll let you get back to your team. Good luck and hope to talk to you later.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Joshua Whitmire in that 45 truck. Somehow, not sure if he was involved or if he squeaked just barely by, but
He's up in the 5th position currently, showing 5th. moved up 10 places.
Alrighty, so still on pit road, Jacob Watson, Todd Rush, Bobby Bender, and Brendan McHugh. Chris Farmer currently 2 laps down. He got one back. We'll have to see. Here's Rush coming out of the pits on the lead lap. And there's Cameron Watson coming out of the pits. Bobby Bender 1 lap down, still on pit road.
It's sad to see. I was going to go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was going to say it's sad to see our leader, or our previous leader, McHugh, while he was up there fighting for position, now all the way back at 20th place.
Just shows how even the field is. I mean, you make one mistake, you go a lap down, you're out of the top 20. It's just everybody has a chance to win this thing. Everybody's been running impressive. You see Marco Sear up front. He's been in the back for the first part of the race. I mean, Joshua Whitmere also in the back, now at the front. I mean, track position, yeah, it's pretty important, but these trucks, anybody can win this thing.
Absolutely. And you know, the thing is, we've just now got just 8 laps or so past halfway in this race. And it's just going to, tempers are going to flare. Racing's going to get tighter. The track's going to get tighter. And we've got a lot of good racing to still be seen here tonight. If you're tuned in, folks, don't go away. There's going to be lots of great action for sure. So we'll be taking it out with the 71 of Mark Ogier in first. Second place is number 9 Ford Eli Stack. As we begin, pace car is off pit road, and we are under green flag coming up. There we go. 71, Mark Ogier leading the field, and we have a clean start side by side.
Oh, here's Farrell to the outside. Farrell has raced super aggressive all night long, and they're side by side for the lead. Eli Stack, Matt Dickerson trying to come up with the push. We'll see which lane gets to the leaders first.
129. He's got a nose out front right now, showing him out front in the lead for the first time tonight.
Stack and Osier get together, and everybody's up the track, and Eli Stack is around. 9 truck of Eli Stack around in the wall. He takes Adams, Cody Zareff. I think this is a 44 involved as well. And the caution flag is out again. That's Justin Kruger around.
That is just too much. Guys, we got to tame it down just a little bit.
Not sure what turned Eli Stack around, but we'll definitely have to watch a replay of that. Stephen Farrell unexpectedly dove down in front of Marco Sear. I think that's what started it all.
Yeah. And 129 car, of course.
Right there. And everybody runs up the track. Osier, I don't know why Osier went so high. That just got Eli Stack all out of shape. Why did Osier go so high up the track?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could have been an overreaction. You know, as a driver, you know what it's like when you turn that wheel just a little bit with that force feedback. If you're not careful, the truck's actually doing quite a bit more than you wanted it to do.
Well, definitely disappointing. 2 more front runners with very fast trucks in the pits with Danish. Eli Stack, Cliff Adams. Looks like Adams will be able to stay on the lead lap. Let's see if we can pull in Marco Sear. Let's pull in Marco Sear, Barry. Hey Mark, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
Mark Ogier in that 71 Ford, you got a copy?
Well, looks like he is not close to the microphone. We'll just put him back.
He may be having technical difficulties with his radio. Hopefully he's got good communication with his crew chief. Or maybe he just doesn't want to talk to the broadcast goons.
That's probably more like it. All right, let's see what the pace truck will do this time by. Looks like the lights will go off, so we're gonna start lining up. Farrell will choose the inside, O'Sear outside, and everybody else will line up accordingly. You see the 45, and the 99's back up here at the front. Kind of surprised. We'll see if he can keep it clean.
Yeah, that MPI machine's been amazing that he's up front there in the 4th position.
And there's Dickerson. You see Dickerson up there in the 6th position. Samuel Green, Justin Kruger, who was involved in that last incident, still up pretty high up.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. So we got Stephen Farrell, who's gained 7 spots. The 129 in first. Mark Ozier, 71 in the Ford for second. The 45 Toyota of Joshua Whitmere is in third. Fourth is 99 Ford of Shane Williams. And your top 5 is 56 Chevy of Charlie Bowling.
Alrighty, here we go. Oh, wait, never mind. Lights on the pace track are back off. They extended the caution, not sure why. We'll have to see. That's probably just people trying to get lined back up. It can be a little bit confusing. I'll say so myself.
Absolutely.
Looks like Chris Farmer got another lap back. He is now 1 lap down. Brendan McHugh on the track, 2 laps down. Eli Stack on the track, also 2 laps down. And Bobby Bender looks like he has disconnected from the race, unfortunately. It's very unfortunate. We were definitely looking forward to watching him race.
Sure. Well, he's a great guy, and we're hoping to see him in the podium spot somewhere. Have him interview with us.
That would be a fun interview. Alrighty, let's see. Looks like the lights are back off. O'Sear given the end of line penalty for that last incident. So he will move to the back of the pack, and we have a new front row. It's Stephen Farrell, and looky who's there. It's Shane Farrell and Matt Dickerson, the defending series champion in that number 1 truck on the outside lane.
Some nicely painted liveries there today. Look at those shining paints under the lights here in Atlanta.
Let's ride along with Dickerson for this restart. Just to see what he sees, we'll get in the cockpit view as he will restart right behind that number 99 of Shane Williams.
Pace truck has pulled down.
Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Good start by Farrell, but Shane Williams sticking with him a little bit closer. That's a better restart than we have been seeing from that outside lane. And Dickerson will be the head of the outside lane as Williams pokes down low. Here we go. Side by side for third. Good pushing. Shane Williams, Stephen Farrell nose to tail. And here it comes the pushes.
Right now, everybody's behaving. Let's see if we can get through a couple of laps here. At least get the tires nice and warmed up.
You can see just how dangerous this tri-oval is as Farrell goes up to the outside lane with his teammate Matt Dickerson. Shane Williams will stay down low with the push from, looks like that's Joshua Whitmore. Looks like Shane Williams to the lead for now. As here comes the push.
Yeah, right now that Ford machine's strong, but there's a Toyota up there in that front 4.
That tri-oval, if you're not used to driving at tracks like this, that tri-oval will scare you to death every single lap. Good push on
It
the
almost
outside
feels,
lane.
it almost feels like you're riding on ice every time you pass through the trioval.
Finish riding along on the gearbox. Just another viewpoint of just how tight the racing is here. These trucks inches off of each other.
That MPI 99 on the inside. Moves back to third, just barely. Side by side with the number 1 of Matt Dickerson. Our leader is still Stephen Farrell in the 129 on the outside.
Looking at the symmetrics for Dickerson, you can see he is not running full throttle at any point on the racetrack. And look at the pushes he's giving Stephen Farrell.
That's really amazing. Mid-pack, we've got some guys that have moved up the racetrack just a little bit on accident coming through the trioval, just proving once again that it's tricky.
Since we started riding along with Dickerson and they got up to speed, he has not had more throttle on than about 3/4. He's been running 3/4 throttle the entire time, and he is second in the pack. Remarkable, to say the least.
Absolutely. He knows how to drive that truck. He's keeping the tires underneath him. He's keeping that inside the draft, so he's having to use less fuel, less throttle because of the draft that he's got from in front of him and even beside him. Just it's a good place to be. And there's no reason and no need to race it all the way up to the end of the as fast as you can go, as hard as you can go at this point in the race. Just keep tucked in and do what you can do when you can do it.
Oh, Farrell looks like he flipped the apron, almost lost it through the trioval. Good control, and actually helped him get a pretty good entry. And they'll stay side by side. It's Farrell Kruger side by side for the lead. Dickerson, Bowling, giving them pushes behind them. And changing that Tony truck of Brian Norris. And we have Samuel Green poking to the inside lane.
That 20 truck of Brian Norris, he's one that you've got to keep an eye on. He just doesn't seem to want to pick a lane.
Brendan McHugh smacked the wall through the trioval that last set of corners. McHugh 2 laps down after that last incident, and that will make him lose the draft. And he has Broncos here with him. Back up front is still nose to tail, side by side for the lead there, and they fan out through the trioval.
We're showing Justin Kruger now as in 29, Justin Kruger.
And here comes the push, Charlie Bowling, Matt Dickerson. Which one will make it better? Dickerson, a little bit better push to that 129, and that will put Vortex Motorsports back to the front.
We have just one large pack of side-by-side racing here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Thanks for joining in with us tonight. It's been a great evening. This is a race you're going to want to keep and watch again and again.
I don't know if you saw or not, but that 20 of Brian Norris pancaked the wall through that trioval. I don't see how he doesn't have to. That was a hard hit.
Now, like I just said shortly ago, I think shortly before, I think he's not sure if he's if that's aero causing him to bounce all over the track, or if he's just not able to keep that steering wheel right where he needs it to be.
Can't get my eye on the right front tire. Something doesn't look right. You know what I mean? I think he does have some kind of damage. You can see he's just not able to pull up to the back bumper from home.
As long as he can keep enough speed, even if he has to drop back some, as long as he stays in this lead pack, He'll be all right.
Question is, will it slow the outside lane down, or will the combined energy of all these trucks push Kruger back to the lead again? We'll have to see. Bowling backed off. Wait, they go 3 wide. 3 wide on Brian Norris. We'll have to see if they can keep it straight.
That's right, 3 wide, middle of the pack. Oh, on 20's up against the wall again.
Oh, he hits it hard again, and Allsteer gets into him. Norris slow off the track now.
Top 10, top 12 actually are just clumped up there together, and actually you could probably put the top 17 are all clumped up there together. Oh boy.
Oh man, it scares me every time they fan out like that through the rival. They come so close to wrecking each and every lap.
Fearless. You hold your breath, and we're in the broadcasting booth. Just imagine what these guys are feeling down in the trucks.
I'd have a heart attack.
It's truly exciting, though, to watch it. But, boy, I'm glad I don't have to be in the truck to try to navigate it.
Here we go. It's still side by side for the lead. Nobody can get away with it for long. Charlie Bolden pushing that 29 of Justin Kruger. You see Shane Williams starting in line. On the bottom, you have Stephen Farrell and that 45 of Joshua Whitmere. It's pretty much the same players. Nobody's able to really move to the front. We only have people moving along.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. However, at this point in the race, it's okay to be running second, third, fourth, fifth. Anywhere in the top 10, it's fine. You're in the draft. You're not going to go anywhere. Stay clean. Keep driving. Look far ahead of you. Make sure you don't get in any wreck. Stay out of any danger. Keep your car clean, and you'll be there at the end.
About that 55 of Todd Rush. He's been up and he's been forward and backwards all day long. He's up here in the top 10 alongside Lucas Crump making his debut race.
It's nice to see a new driver racing right next to I'm sorry.
Syrup gets loose. He gets in the wall. Starts to spin.
Hard into the wall.
Back down on Crump. Crump had nowhere to go right there. And it seems like every time they go through the tribal, it just gets more and more aggressive. You saw the 45 below the line got stuck on the apron, but came back on the track, kind of checked up the whole field for a second.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, 3 wide.
Yeah.
Farrell gets taken 3 wide further in the wall, and Dickerson and Adams will get away with the lead.
Wow. We're 3 wide in 3 different spots in this racetrack.
Oh, Kruger on the wall again, and Crump wreck. Crump is around, and that will bring out the caution flag finally.
Well, I'm sure they don't want to see it, but they all are glad to have it.
I'm just surprised it took so long. There were so many close incidents that should have been a caution.
You are so right. From up here in the booth, we've seen several that we were sure we were about to say caution was out, and they just held it. You know, it's a testament to these drivers. They're just that good to be able to hold these trucks on the track.
We saw Kruger bowling in the wall before. Oh, Rush gets up the track, kind of shoves Crump up. And then he comes back up the truck. It looks like Crump's just trying to stay off of Todd Rush and doesn't realize he's 3 wide.
Could have been a spotter problem. Could have been the spotter's fault, for that matter.
Contact was made on the entry. Right here, he's trying to stay off that 55. That's just what comes out of all this close quarter racing. They just kept getting more and more aggressive as we are coming close to 20 laps to go.
Well, as we said at the beginning, this being a super speedway and a 1.5-mile track instead of a much larger track, everything happens, but it happens at a faster speed, faster pace. Everything's faster. The moves are faster, but unfortunately, so are the wrecks. Everything happens at a much quicker pace just because it's Atlanta.
Real quick, thank you to our caution sponsor, Not Quite Perfect. Be sure to look them up and give them a shout out and support them for supporting us here in the Half Decent Racing League.
Fearless, what exactly, do you know what they do, what they provide, what their service is?
They make custom bracelets.
Really?
Yeah, it's the children of one of the drivers. They got together and made their own bracelet making company, and they sponsor all the cautions here in the Half Decent Racing League, and it's honestly very fun to give them a shout out each and every week.
Well, folks, if you've got time, maybe you want to look that company up, maybe give them a little bit of business, or at least tell them how much you appreciate them sponsoring these cautions.
Well, no surprise here. Stephen Farrell, Matt Dickerson, Cliff Adams, Shane Williams. I mean, the class of the field, not only all day long, but all year long, it's been one of those 4 drivers. And they're out front again. So we come around 25 laps to go here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. I mean, it was nice to catch our breath, but you have to imagine what we just saw the past 10-15 laps of non-stop holding your breath aggressive racing. It's only going to get worse.
Now add fresh tires to the mix, and yes, there's going to be spots these drivers are going to try to put their trucks into that don't exist.
Extremely hard to make up ground here at Atlanta the further up the field you go. I mean, we saw that last run. I mean, the top 5, 6 didn't really change much at all for like 20 laps or so, even if the top spot was going back and forth. It's really a track position race on these restarts. You got to get what you can while the getting's good.
And here we come with the field coming to the start-finish line for the green flag. And we're off. Green, green, green. Side-by-side racing.
Here's Dickerson. Good jump. He's going to move down to in front of teammates. Stephen Farrell and Cliff Adams. Shane Williams will also get the file here. Single file. First 4-5. Here's Kruger up the track.
We're about the first. Well, I don't know, but yeah, the first top 10 at least now are all single file, which will make them faster.
Here's Samuel Green getting a little antsy. 2 cars to the outside. What will Watson do? Watson stays to the bottom, but Adams goes to the outside. And Shane Williams is now side by side once again. Here we go. Here's Adams side by side with Stephen Farrell. He will get that spot. Can he get to the outside of Dickerson? He's got a push from Shane Williams. And here comes the rest of the outside lane. For the lead, Adams outside, Dickerson inside, 24 laps to go. So short and yet so long.
Outside lane kind of washed up, lost just a tad of speed, but they're coming back now as they cross over the start-finish line through this tri-oval and into turn 1.
Here we go, Dickerson, Adams, Farrell, Williams. There's still nose to tail for the first 2 rows, but here come the pushes. Shane Williams will push Adams a little bit further ahead, but Dickerson just has a shorter way around the track. We'll take that lead back. As they come through the tri-oval again, watch them fan out.
It's that momentum. Cliff Adams takes the lead in the 78 Ford. Just for a second.
There he goes.
Matt Dickerson. Look at that entire field, though. Stacked together. That's good to see. It's nice to see this kind of tight, hard racing.
A little bit further back in the pack, Charlie Rowland goes wide. It looks like Eli Stack almost took it 3 wide, but he will move back to the bottom. And it's still a dead heat for the race lead each and every lap. Dickerson, Williams, Farrell, same drivers. They're just, nobody can just take their lane a full car length ahead of the other.
Yeah, you know, Fearless, at this point in the race, it doesn't look like there's any one car by itself that's standing out above and beyond the rest of the field. So it's going to stay tight all the way to the finish of this race, I believe.
I mean, unless the top 4 or 5 take each other out, there really needs to be a third line come up for there to be any real moving up the field, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I do. I would caution against that, except for the last few laps of the race. There just isn't room.
Especially through the trial. There we go, still side by side. Nobody really able to pull their lane ahead still. Dickerson will lead that. No, Adams will lead that lap with that outside lane momentum.
17 laps remaining. Great side-by-side racing action here tonight at Atlanta Motor Speedway. We're glad you joined us once again. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Barry. I'm here with Fearless. And we are so glad to have the opportunity to be here with you tonight.
There's Charlie.
Our top.
You saw him kind of get in the wall there.
Sure did.
Oh,
Matt Dickerson, Cliff Adams, Stephen Farrell, and Shane Williams. Got the 45 of Joshua Whitmore moving up into 5th place, showing some strength right now on the bottom.
Saw a good move by Samuel Green. He was able to get around Justin Kruger. We'll have to see if they can continue making moves like that. Joshua Whitmore all over the place through the trioval.
We've said it so many times, yet we could say it every lap. It is that tough to get through the trioval here at Atlanta.
Just for fun, let's ride along for a couple laps with Justin Kruger as we come around 15 laps to go at the line. So see what he's seeing.
And 31 of Chris Farmer is coming into pits right now.
You know what Justin Kruger can see? Nothing. I mean, if something happens and you're a little bit further back, maybe not third in line, but something happens in front of you, you just have nowhere to go. You can't see anything. Like you're just riding along with somebody like Charlie Bolin. Especially when you're right up pushing somebody, you won't know there's a wreck until you're wrecking.
Absolutely. So we've got the 45 machine is pulled down into the pits.
It's like he has a meatball. Did he hit the wall?
I think so. We'll have to go back and look at that when we get a moment.
Too exciting of racing to do that right now, though. It's still a dead heat for the race lead. Nobody can pull ahead, but Vortex Motorsports dominated that front row.
Fearless, you're right. There's 4 drivers up here that none of which are willing to let go of that steering wheel for a fraction of a second. They're leaned out, elbows out. They all 4 want this win.
I mean, is one of these drivers in one of these third lanes going to be able to find a way to break these 4 Fords up? I mean, they're just working together right now, blocking everybody else, keeping everybody behind them, completely locking down the field.
Yeah, I think the only chance of anything happening at all is they're catching quickly a lap vehicle in front of them, and they're going to have to navigate like you said earlier, maybe going 3 wide was the way to get in front of somebody else. Well, they're going to be forced to go 3 wide unless that vehicle gets on the track on one of the straightaways.
Catching Chris Farmer in that 31. Farmer does have fresh tires, but these drivers have the pack. Oh, it's going to be close. Coming out of the tri-oval. Catching that 31. What will the leaders do? Oh, Farmer's just going to pull off to the apron. Smart move.
They were catching him at such a high rate of speed. That was the only thing he could do.
I mean, it would have been a disaster trying to get around that lap car at such short notice through the middle of the corners.
Especially if you're anywhere from, say, 4th on back where you don't even see it or know it's coming.
Race Ford still dominating the front as we come around 9 laps to go. All these drivers moving all over the place, some losing grip, some just trying to find an opening to get around the guy in front of them.
Those top 4 spots have been mostly Fords all night, and then there's been a Toyota that's been up there hovering in the top 5, which is just really good to see for the Toyota TRD crew.
Oh, Kruger goes around, he flips. Here.
Oh, this is a bad one, folks. Hopefully those belts were turned down tight.
Oh. I think that was Charlie Bowling out of control coming down the apron. What in the world happened?
Who was that?
That was Charlie Bowling, teammates with the Code Zero machine. Let's go ahead and pull the replay. This is Justin Kruger, the driver who did get spun. 54 is Cody Zero behind him, I believe. Alright, here we go. Through the trial. Oh! Zero tries to take it 3 wide. That was definitely not a good place to try to go 3 wide on somebody.
No. Well, it looks like we're going to end up with a Friday night shootout here.
You thought it was aggressive before. You haven't seen anything yet.
No, I think by the time we get the field all back together and saddled up, we're going to have about a two-lap shootout, maybe 3 at the most. It's going to be a crazy ending, Fearless, crazy ending.
And we will be here for every second of it. Wouldn't miss it for the world here in the Half Decent Racing League. This is the Waffle House Battle 285.
I love Waffle House.
I don't understand why they named it the Waffle House race and nobody drove the Flying Waffle.
Right.
Justin Kruger at least should have had his truck be a waffle. Like we said, this is the Waffle House Fight Night 185 here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, the Echo Park Autodome, you could say. Be sure to join us next week, same time, same place here on Fearless Broadcasting for the Half Decent Racing League. We will be at another exciting track. It will be the All-Star Race, the Bristol Dirt All-Star Race. We'll have a guest broadcaster, Todd Rush. The league owner will be broadcasting that race, and I may or may not be attempting to drive it. It will be 200 laps, so I doubt I for one will make it that long, but it's gonna be a long race, a challenging race, and for at the moment a $200 prize pot and all kinds of random prizes throughout the field.
Oh, that's something. That's going to draw a crowd, as well as it should. It's the All-Star race.
This league does race dirt on Thursday nights, so if you are a dirt driver and you're not busy on Thursday nights, be sure to send Todd Rush Jr. or myself direct message. We will try to get you in as soon as possible. It is always fun racing with these guys. It's definitely the best bunch that I work with.
I could tell you, as far as the drivers are concerned, sitting up here in the broadcast booth and getting a chance to look down onto the racetrack, what we're seeing is talent in every row. Not just the front four, but all the way through. We're seeing guys that have really should have had their nights ended, that have somehow miraculously kept those trucks underneath them. And here they are now at the end of the race.
So it looks like it'll be 4 laps to go when we get the green flag, and still the Fords are dominating the field. Vortex Motorsports and Shane Williams. Can some of these other drivers find a way up to the front? Pace truck on pit road, green flag out. Good jump by Cliff Adams. And Farrell moves down to the bottom.
And
Nobody.
And we're
got the
clean
start
right
they
now.
wanted back there. I don't know if somebody didn't go or what, but that was extraordinarily disorganized on the restart. But still, the Ford's completely dominating the front 2 roads. And here
Absolutely.
comes Watson and Green.
now we've got 9 cars all clumped together instead of front 4. We're up to 9 cars as we end this up with lap 118 so far.
Here's
Go.
Dickerson. Dickerson over Adams. Shane Williams, good push. Watson pushing into the front. He looked like he was
Pushing in
taking
the
it 3
corner.
wide. He saw the bottom lane blocking. Two laps to go now. Here's Adams working back on the inside. It's Dickerson, Williams, good pushing. Can the third lane do something, or will it be a Dickerson-Adams shootout as they come around looking for the white flag? Through turns 3 and 4, it's Adams out front right now.
Adams followed by Dickerson, Farrell. Well, now Williams moves up into 3rd.
Oh.
Then Farrell and Watson top 5.
Samuel Green tried to get underneath Farrell. They're wrecking in the back. You saw sparks flying. Here's Zach Steele around. They're still green. Coming through the back stretch. It's a dead heat. Still wrecking in the back. It's Dickerson out front right now. Shane Williams still pushing. Can Adams do anything in the last corner? Here they come side by side. He's got underneath the corner panel. And to the line, it's going to be Dickerson.
What a finish. And they're racking it up now.
And they're wrecking. What a race. And Shane Williams will come in second, photo finish at the line.
For tonight afterwards, I'm sure there's going to be a few meetings at the hauler. Maybe a few guys that may want to hide in their hauler and not come out. But I'm sure there's going to be some hot heads after this one tonight.
And let's have a talk with the podium as you see them all lining up on the front stretch at the finish line. Nobody's in the waiting room yet. They're still celebrating.
Shane second, Cliff third. Come on, guys.
And all these drivers excited right now.
Not bragging or anything.
But what
Three-
an exhilarating
3-4.
finish, Barry.
Outstanding finish, you know, and you got to know that the manufacturers, to be able to boast about taking the entire podium, that's saying something here at Atlanta.
Cameron Watson tried to break the Fords up, just wasn't able to do it. And it looks like I'm going to have to steal somebody for an interview. They ain't wanting to come over. Let's talk with third place, Cliff Adams. Hey, Cliff, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, congratulations. We've seen you up front each and every week so far, and you come home with a third place finish. I bet you must be sweating all over after a race like that. Talk us through that intense battle for the lead the last 50 laps.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I actually got stuck in the back there for a while. Got into one of the guys that got loose and had to fix my truck, but I didn't think I'd be able to get back to the front, and it was just a lot of work. When I finally got back up the front, I was like, wow, I can't, you know, it was pretty tough to stay up there and, you know, try to hold a steady line for the guy pushing you, and when you got behind somebody to try to push them without wrecking them. And luckily I hold on the third there. He could push really good. Had a fast truck, and yeah, it was good top 3 for us.
Well, this is Barry in the booth. Let me ask you a question. Third place is more than respectable. That's outstanding driving tonight. What was the key to getting yourself there? Was it patience? Was it a strategy? Was it the team view? What brought you to where you're at tonight?
Patience. Patience probably paid off more than anything, because like when I was in the traffic, there was multiple opportunities where I wanted to go 3 wide, and I could have put it in there, but I knew it wouldn't pay off. And it's just being patient and taking it when you can, and capitalizing when the opportunity is there. And I hope it all works out, and it did.
Well, I think you proved that to the crowd tonight and to the other drivers, that patience and looking out for your opportunities is what you needed to do.
Yep.
Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to before we let you hop off?
Yeah, I'd like to give a shout out to my Vortex teammates, Matt. You know, congratulations on his win, Steven, and Brendan. We've been working good together out here, and it really pays off working with them as a team. I'd like to thank Todd, you know, with the league, and Corey for race control, and you guys doing the broadcast and everything. Just like we appreciate everybody behind the scenes making it all happen.
Well, congratulations again, third place. Can't wait to see you next week at the Bristol Dirt Race, and we'll see how it goes. Good luck.
Yep, that's gonna be a lot of fun. See you then.
That was Cliff
Folks,
Adams.
that was thank you. Yeah, 78 Ford of Cliff Adams. Go ahead.
All righty, Shane Williams, second place finish here at Atlanta. Shane, this is Fearless and Barry up in the booth. You got a copy?
Got a copy.
Well, that was some pretty intense racing. I thought you had a chance to go for the win there on the last couple laps. So talk us through that intense battle for the lead.
That was very intense. I'm pretty sweaty right now, but after getting up there and then looking around and seeing all those Vortex stickers on the back spoilers, I was like, I don't know if these guys are going to work with me any. And they definitely didn't on the restarts, but they still raced me very clean, and I was happy with it. I was able to push Cliff for a long time. I was hoping it would stay green, but caution flew and ended up Matt up ahead of me, and I was just pushing him as hard as I can just to try to finish at least second. And that's where I ended, so I can't be mad.
No, this is Barry, by the way, up in the booth. You did outstanding, Shane, and all night long to be up there in that front 4 pack just shows dominance. Shows dominance of the Ford team, and you as a driver. So, taking this into next week, what do you need to do to be prepared and be ready for that?
I'm not sure where we even are next week.
It's the All-Star race at Bristol.
Oh man, Bristol.
But it's the All-Star race at Bristol, not just Bristol, and it's on
Right.
dirt.
Right. That's the problem. I'm not bad at dirt track racing when I'm in a dirt track car. So it should be interesting. I've been getting a lot better, so hopefully I'll be able to compete there too.
Well, Shane, I'm sure you'll do great, and it's been great to talk to you tonight. That's the 99 Ford of Shane Williams. Shane, you got anybody you want to make a shout out to?
My team and you guys for putting this on and broadcasting and stuff. I've had a ton of fun, and I'm glad to be competing for wins each week.
We'll let you hop off now. Congratulations on a second place finish, and can't wait to see you next week.
Thanks, fellas.
You bet.
And last but not least, let's pull in our race winner. That number 1 of Matt Dickerson, your pole winner. Well, Matt, you started on the pole, and you hung out in the back, kept that truck clean, and you're out front again at the end. Talk us through that race, especially that intense battle for the lead the last 20, 30, 50 laps.
It was wild, man. I think every accident, I was like right next to it. It seemed like I missed a whole bunch of them. Thanks to my teammates at Vortex there, Cliff and Brendan and Steven, they helped me a lot get that win. We were all right up there at the front there at the end. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. I'm glad I finally got one this season. Hopefully I get a few more.
What does it feel like being the defending series champion and it taking this long to get a win here in the Truck Series?
I'm not really. I mean, I wasn't really nervous or nothing. I know I'm going to get a few more. Just gonna take some time. I'm still up. I was up there pretty far in points. I've been getting a lot of stage points and everything. So I know that they'll come eventually. So it'll be all right.
Looking forward to the All-Star race. What do you think about dirt and Bristol?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited about that. I'm real excited about that. It should be a lot of fun. I think we'll be pretty good. Whole team should be pretty good.
That's something we want to hear.
Yep.
I don't know if the rest of the field wants to hear that or not, but
yeah. Yep.
Before we let you hop off, anybody you'd like to give a shout out to?
Yeah, it's all my teammates in here at Vortex. So Brendan, Cliff, and Steven. Then I also want to thank Royalty Motorsports, who I've teamed with outside of the league, and they help sponsor me and all that. Royalty Motorsports, and then the owner Josh King and all them. So just want to thank them also. And you guys for broadcasting, man. I like watching them back.
Well, it's our pleasure. It's fun coming in and watching y'all race each and every week. Can't wait till next week. Congratulations again, and we'll see you later.
Yeah, thank you guys. Hopefully I can talk to you more here soon.
Any final thoughts about this race, Barry, after a thriller finish?
Well, I got to tell you, Fearless, first of all, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be here tonight in the booth. This was such a great race, and it's just really neat to see drivers of this caliber challenge each other, push each other, and still at the very end, you have the same people who have been racing from the beginning, finishing at the front, with showing the cream of the crop, showing that the talent does rise, and that's what makes this racetrack fast. I do want to say one thing before we step off here. You probably have to catch a helicopter back to the airport to your flight to wherever you're going. I know you've got to be at Bristol next week. Oh, yeah. But let me just say this. Tonight, these guys should be proud, regardless of what position they finished in. This is a tough track. This is a really tough place to run. It's a super speedway. It's not old Atlanta. So congratulations to each driver out there tonight.
So looking at the next couple weeks. Next week we are at the Bristol Dirt Race. It will be streamed, as I said, by league owner Todd Rush Jr. Be sure to stay posted to where that will be streamed at. But the week after, so far this year we've seen super speedways, so we've seen mile and a half, so we've seen road courses. We have not seen a single dirt track, and we'll be going to Martinsville, and that's a completely different environment from what we have been racing at the past couple weeks. Barry, what do you think these drivers will have to change about their mindset headed into 2 weeks from now?
I'll tell you what, you know as well as I do, Martinsville, being that tiny little paperclip, tempers are going to be hot all night long. If anybody has a grudge against anybody else, that's the place where you're going to give them a little suggestive bump. Just get them a little bit out of the groove and go by them. Let them know that you're still on the racetrack. You don't want to ruin somebody's race, but it's certainly a race where you can take advantage of other drivers and stay in the groove and move them up just enough to get yourself where you need to be, and remind them at the same time that they maybe did the same thing to you earlier in the season.
Well, it's been so fun to watch the past couple weeks, week in and week out here in the Half Decent Racing League. Thank you for tuning in each and every week and for supporting both this league and Fearless Broadcasting. This is Fearless, Barry alongside. We'll go through the finishing lineup real quick. Matt Dickerson, Shane Williams, Cliff Adams finishes third, Jacob Watson fourth, Stephen Farrell, Charlie Bowling, Samuel Green, Justin Kruger in 8th, Brandon Reimer 9th, Todd Rush Jr. will come home in 10th, Zach Steele 11th, Mark O'Sear in 12th, Chris Farmer will finish in 13th, Eli Stack 14th, Brendan McHugh in 15th, Cody Zeriff in 16th, 17th, Joshua Whitmere, 18th will be that 84 of Lucas Crump. Unfortunate finish for him and for Brian Norris and Bobby Bender, 19th and 20th, and Sean McLean will come home in the last position. Like I said, thank you to everybody tuning in each and every night, and special thanks to our sponsors. Thank you for Not Quite Perfect for sponsoring each and every caution, and for Athena Body Care for sponsoring our pole sitters each and every week. But until next week, we got to hop off here. Thank you for tuning in, and can't wait